Today we're diving into the fascinating and often bewildering world of a narcissist's massive ego and the problems that occur as a result. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to take offense at the smallest things? That's because narcissists are incredibly sensitive to any perceived slight. In this video, we'll explore the concept of the narcissistic injury, what it is, how it manifests, and the surprising ways that we can actually trigger a narcissistic injury without even realizing it. So whether you're navigating relationships or if you're just curious about this really intriguing personality type, among other things, stick around. It might just change the way you see your interactions. Narcissistic injury is when a narc feels hurt or offended because their self-esteem becomes challenged. You might also hear this described as an ego bruise, and the terms pretty much mean the same thing, but there is a little bit of a difference. An ego bruise is a term that's used more often to describe people who don't display the really high levels of narcissism and NPD. People dealing with an ego bruise are less likely to react in such extreme ways that a narcissist will, that we're going to talk about later in the video. Narcissistic injuries manifest in several ways, but you'll find them pretty much all par for the course when it comes to dealing with a narc. There is, of course, an angry reaction. The narcissist, feeling offended, can yell, shout, and attempt to maybe regain control over the situation and assert their dominance by becoming extremely aggressive or threatening. It's also natural for a narcissist to deny and deflect things that they don't like. They become overly defensive to the point where you can more than likely tell you've hit a nerve when you're talking to this person. They can also blame shift or try changing the subject entirely to move the spotlight off of themselves. Let's not forget, as if we ever could, about the narcissist defaulting into victim mode, where you see the narcissist shrink, feel concerned, get small, cry, seek empathy, and things like that from other people. They can attempt to rally people, rally support, and get people together to just gain the support, gain the followers that they need against the people they feel have attacked them. Along with shrinking down, you might find a narc will back off or withdraw from a situation entirely. Also, another really obvious sign that their little feelings are hurt. The narc is going to whine, sulk, refuse to engage with people who they feel have offended them. Also, right up a narc's alley, of course, is the smear campaign. If a narcissist feels their reputation has been hurt or they feel embarrassed, humiliated, they can run to other people and try to drag your name through the mud, and other people as well, to try to damage the reputation of those they feel have wronged them. One thing you can be sure of, regardless of what the reaction is, there will be an overreaction in the face of a narc injury. Whether they are desperately trying to seek reassurance from people, whining like a baby, or whatever it is, it's no secret that these people are hurt. But why are narcissists so easy to offend? Most of the time, they want everyone to think that they're strong, powerful, in control, and 6 moves ahead of everybody. So if they're all of those things, how can it be so easy to take them down a few pegs if you need to? Well, narcs often get so easily offended because their self-esteem is actually painfully fragile. They have an inflated view of themselves, so any hint of criticism feels like a personal attack. They're super sensitive to anything that challenges the self-image, the false image that they want everyone to see. Sometimes even a neutral comment can be taken the complete wrong way. Deep down, many narcissists struggle with feelings of inadequacy, so rejection can hit hard as well. They also have a need to control how other people see them, and when that's threatened, you're going to see again that really strong reaction. Plus, they often lack empathy, which makes it tough for them to understand that, believe it or not everything revolves around them and their feelings. Narcissists also have what I call extremist thinking. They think in extremes. If you disagree with them, it is just seen as total rejection, nothing else. And it's all of these factors that make them quick to react and overreact when they feel slighted. Are you struggling with the effects of narcissistic abuse? It can be a really difficult journey, and traditional therapy isn't always the best fit for everybody. And that's where I come in. This isn't just therapy. My phone chat service is a chance to connect with someone who truly gets what you're going through. Our conversations will feel very casual and friendly, creating a very supportive space where you can share your experiences with me as a survivor. Together, we can explore practical strategies that are tailored to your situation, helping you navigate your way through your healing journey. My goal will always be to validate your feelings and provide the compassionate listening that you deserve. If you're interested or have any questions, feel free to reach out. All the contact information you need is on the screen for you now. I'm a phone call away and ready to support you on your path to recovery. Never be fooled, survivor. Any sense of superiority that you see when it comes to a narcissist is false. If they were really all big and bad, no one would be able to get under their skin so easily and hurt them so badly. When you are secure with who you are and what you're all about, you're able to withstand more than a narcissist can handle. When you don't have a massive ego, like a narcissist does, you understand that there's criticism in the world, and none of us are safe from it. Narcissists don't want to believe that they still have something to learn, and they don't seem to understand how they could benefit from other people's thoughts, ideas, suggestions, help, and opinions, things like that. When you think you're perfect and you have a disorder that makes you feel like you're doing everything just perfect, as narcissists do, I mean, this just must be so genuinely terrible to think this way. My point, though, is all of this superior bullshit is simply masking the inferiority that these people really feel and the insecurities that they have mountains of. So what I want to do now is talk about just like some simple day-to-day interactions and things that could happen to a narcissist that are extremely benign, but yet could trigger a narcissistic injury. If a manager provides feedback on a project, suggesting improvements, a narcissist will react with anger, insisting their work is perfect, the manager doesn't understand their vision, and it's an example of criticism being difficult for narcs. Maybe a group of friends planned an outing, and they don't invite the narcissist. The narc might respond by sulking, spreading rumors about the group, or insisting, well, the outing wasn't really worth attending anyway. You know that. Well, good, I'm glad I wasn't invited. I didn't want to go anyway. This is seen as complete and utter rejection as far as a narc is concerned. Everything is taken so incredibly personally that it's really pathetic. If a narcissist is passed over, let's say, for a promotion at their job, they might become hostile towards the person who did get the job, claiming that person's unqualified and that the narcissist, of course, they were the better choice. And here you can see how a perceived loss of status can hurt a narcissist and cause an injury. Maybe there's a casual conversation where someone disagrees with the narcissist's opinion about whatever topic, it doesn't matter. The narcissist could lash out, labeling the other person as stupid, ignorant, or just attacking their character. This is absolutely insane. A simple disagreement can lead to actual hurt feelings. Let's say they are in a relationship and the narc's partner doesn't compliment them on their appearance. They might overreact by accusing the partner of not caring about them or seeking attention from other people to feel validated. This is perceived indifference. Can you imagine acting like this? This is a wild concept to me. How sad do you have to be to think that just because your partner doesn't follow you around on their hands and knees, complimenting and everything, that they don't want you, that they don't want to be with you, that they don't care about you? And imagine using a partner forgetting to compliment you or just not kissing your ass. Imagine using this as an excuse to cheat or go and flirt and talk to other people. Perceived indifference and thinking your partner just couldn't care less about you because they're not worshiping you. It's just a foreign concept to me. A narcissist may be attempting a challenging task and failing can hit and cause a narc injury. Instead of taking responsibility, they might blame others for their failure, make excuses, feeling humiliated by their, again, perceived inadequacy. The idea of failure can really hit a narc's ego. What is so wild is everybody fails. Everybody fails at something, and truly, if you didn't have failure, there would be no such thing as success. It's kind of like the whole bliss and agony thing. You wouldn't know bliss without agony, and vice versa. You don't know success if you've never even really failed at anything. But anytime they do fail something, it's again taken so personally. And in these examples that I've just spent the last few minutes sharing with you, no one is out to get the narcissist. No one's trying to hurt them. It's a manager's job to critique people and review them and have people performing well. If you're not qualified for the job, you really can't be mad when you don't get it. No one might be telling you that you're godlike today, and you're going to have to learn to be okay with that. Understanding narcissistic injury can, I feel, really shed some light on why people react the way they do in relationships and certain social situations. If you've ever encountered a narcissist, you know how unpredictable their responses can be, but everybody knows how dramatic they are too. Remember, it's not about you. Their reactions stem from their own vulnerabilities and insecurities. Always keep that in mind. Their disorders, their issues have very little, if anything at all, to do with you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, share your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.